There we go. All right. We're going to do some
Welcome
more
to Beard's Bloody
showcases
Bastards.
today.
You're in good company here.
Is that it? I thought there was like 6 earlier. Huh. Guess Streamlabs is acting weird again. Jonas Bertsov, thank you for that follow. Welcome to Mobile Infantry Trooper. Now you're one of us. All right. Let's. I think we were on the PC show. Yeah, here we go.
And if you want to wishlist Crescent County and all
absolute world to us, it's a bit of.
All right, give me a sec. Okay. Don't know why I have to keep doing it that way. Where were we? It was. I should have looked at the time before I touched it. Oh, there it is. So we're right around here.
Picking up one of our bundles that's available today.
will douse me in ethereal light and mine my minerals. I am beyond excited for Stormgate.
Hey Sean, if you're excited for RTS Madness, wait until you hear this. I've been using pretzels to scoop up my ice cream instead of a spoon. Pretzels, they're like spoons you can eat.
Oh, solid logic, Frankie, but why are you telling me this now?
It's strategy, Sean. Optimum watch party strategy. No spoons, nothing to wash later. Get it? Here is another example. Let's say someone knocks on my door during the watch party. A regular person would get up and answer the door, but me? I just hurl this brick through my front window and whoever was knocking runs away in terror. Bricks, they're like spoons you can throw.
I feel like I'm really starting to get you, Frankie. A window brick sounds totally overpowered. I think you're onto something.
My point is this. It's a really exciting time for strategy games on PC, and we've got so many more to show you today, starting right now. All you turn-based tactics fanatics out there do not want to miss this next one.
I don't like that you have to deal with initiative with games like that. But, you know, almost looks like I would play it. Just because I love XCOM and stuff like that. Not quite my cup of tea, but you know, not a bad looking game.
When the demon looked upon the earth, it was the look of death.
So
That's with
is
the bear.
really trying to summon a demon from another dimension. What a
Nazi
twat.
demons.
The primary mission is to sabotage Camera's operation at any cost.
One of these stealth games.
Splendid hiding place.
How about a little switcheroo?
You got equipped with thinamajigs too.
You're not the only one with tricks up your sleeve.
Tight passages, traversing the rooftops, will require some cunning.
Don't mind me.
Did you just melt him?
It's an incredibly complicated chemical reaction. But yes. Impressive.
The
Terrifying.
bear.
I've caught glimpses of a strange machine he's been working on. I have no idea what it does.
We'll keep it simple then. Stab and shoot our way to the off button.
I don't know. I used to like these kind of games when I was a kid, but nowadays they make them so. I don't know. They're not as fun anymore, or they're super hard for like no reason,
Uneventful.
or it's like not even fun. Like the Stargate one was really rough for me. Like I didn't even enjoy that. Like, and it's rare for me to not enjoy something
Stealth Tactics, a ragtag group of scientists and a werebear.
that's Stargate
What a
related,
great
anyways.
world premiere trailer. And speaking of trailers, Mika, we've had a ton of them on the PC gaming show over the last 10 years. You want to hear some stats?
Oh my God, is Master Chief a Covenant killing machine?
Has and always will be, Mika. And in the first 10 years of this show, we've piped into your hungry little eyeballs over 79,018 seconds of exclusive PC gaming content, streaming in a plethora of languages and regions.
And that's not all, Sean. We have worked closely with developers to provide exclusive behind-the-scenes content and showcase some of the most exciting games of the past decade, all of which can be found over on our Steam page.
Indeed, and hey, how about a few more of those stats?
Ooh.
According to chat, a whopping 98.7% of viewers tuned in live right now want us to hurry up and get on with the next trailer. So
Oh.
hey, can't argue with facts.
No, you can't.
Hey PC gamers, my name is Dave and I'm the director at Mighty Yell, and if you know us, you know we like to make things that are weird, uplifting, and fun. With those things in mind, I cannot wait to show you our brand new expressive dance.
100% this was not live.
All Systems Dance takes the fun of freely dancing.
All
and
of this
moving
was
through
like
space, combines it with
pre-recorded,
intense
thrown
rhythmic
together,
combat,
even the parts with
heartfelt,
Mika and them,
funny story,
and then they live
all
streamed
in
the
the name
recording after
taking
they,
down the
you know,
evil corporation.
mastered it, kind of thing.
Look, we wanted to make a game about dance because, well, we're not the greatest dancers. I'm not. But that doesn't matter. The thing about dance is that everyone can dance. And if everyone can dance, and dance is what you need to save the world, then maybe everyone can save the world. I'm going to let the teaser speak for itself, but please go to allsystemsdance.com for more information. Thank you for watching.
Why are you sounding
this,
so
for being a
desperate?
part
Is there a
of this
gun
with
to your
us.
head?
And remember, the revolution will
Keeps
not be
looking off the screen like there's a gun.
Welcome to Port Tomorrow, a perfect place for every Whoosh citizen to work, socialize, and relax. We here at Whoosh have thought of everything, so you never have to.
Don't believe their marketing and don't believe their messaging. This is the face of Whoosh. Look around. We are all trapped here on this island. We are being watched and we have to fight back. I know they outnumber us, but we've discovered their weakness. Their weakness is dance. Dance reprograms them. Dance makes them see us as more than just a number on a spreadsheet. You have to dance. You have to dance like your life depends on it. Take back control, free yourself, and feel the movement. The revolution will not be choreographed.
Will not be choreographed. Old ass quote. What's this one? Kind of looks like a mixture of Mad Max and Death Stranding. Looks like the kind of games we would have played back in like PS1 era. Oh, damn. It's hovering. I wonder what's with the weird jump cuts they keep doing. Or if that's just their stream was skipping at the time.
Atlas 1-1, this is Zeus. Do you copy? Over. We've detected the anomalous presence in the Iron Corridor area.
Oh, this game. I don't think I ever beat it. Oh, never mind. Just similar looking location.
There's a lot of blue and red activity there. Do not engage.
Unless...
I repeat, do not engage. Your goal is simple. Search and contain the anomaly. I repeat.
It looks a lot like that VR game I played, though. Just where they changed shit.
Atlas, do you copy? Respond, Atlas.
Okay, Mika, pop quiz.
But I didn't study, Sean.
Quiet, quiet, listen. Let's say you find yourself face to face with a huge mutant super soldier whose arm has been replaced by a chainsaw.
Okay.
What do?
Well, if I were a mad scientist working for an evil mega corporation, you know, like you do, I would probably replace its other arm with a grappling hook.
Oh my God, perfect, because that means you would fit right in at Tripwire Interactive, who have been working for years to bring us the next installment in the Killing Floor series. Now, for those of you who didn't know, the franchise has been a huge staple of the PC gaming show since its inception back in 2015. Tripwire have actually been at 9 PC gaming shows. In the upcoming sequel, players will face off against a new upgraded generation of Zeds in this long-awaited co-op horror FPS.
And the Zeds aren't the only things that have gotten an upgrade.
I'm
to
good
learn
on
more,
Killing Floor.
we visited those mad scientists at Tripwire Interactive.
The
for
games
this
are
exclusive
alright.
look at the guns and gore of Killing Floor 3.
It gets boring if you don't have friends. Like, if you're playing with randoms, it's not as fun. Yeah, the graphics look a lot better, though. It's come a long way since 1. I wanted to do 2 VR, but I think I got rid of my VR before it came out. like Chainsaw Man, but with a lot more going on. And a shark.
Action horror would be the thing that we focused on from the beginning with Killing Floor 3. It was really about science gone wrong. I mean, even like, look at this set, right? As a kid of the 80s and 90s, I just loved the Dark Horse Aliens and Predator comics. There were some elements in there about trying to create biological weapons set in a thematically dystopian themed world. So we wanted to tie that in. But from Predator and Aliens, one of the things that you see the most is basically
You can't shoot for shit,
well-trained badasses who have to use every single bullet, every single grenade, every single weapon to handle the things that they're being faced with, these kind of insurmountable
Let's see if he actually hits something
Those
this time.
moments are what motivate us, and that's when Killing Floor is at its best.
Bro.
There's just a combination of just so many small elements that we've improved over Killing Floor 2 experience. We've increased the amount of...
It's always crazy to me to see devs that are with a game 24/7 for so long and still not be really good at it. But I forget that, you know, my weird gaming skills are, it's more of like a freaky mutation than anything else.
Zeds can be, so I have to kind of keep my head on a swivel and really learn how to prioritize my targets. It's not essentially what's closest to me, but what can get to me faster, what's going to do more damage. It's just more ways to kind of amplify not only the action, but that horror element as well in KF3.
We have like very detailed hit detection system now, and you can blow off any limb. Every bullet hole that hits it stays there permanently. Cool. Exactly where you burn the creature is where you'll see its flesh burned. We actually have Zeds where you can blow limbs off and they'll keep fighting you if it's not a critical spot of that Zed.
Most of our Zeds have somewhat of a critical zone on it. So certain Zed tech, like on the flesh pound, on his back, on his chest, they'll glow. If you shoot that, it will explode off and expose like an inner critical zone that when you shoot will kind of deal the ultimate killing blow to that Zed. One thing that's always felt great in Killing Floor is shooting things in the head. We wanted there to be variety when you do that. Their heads are made up of multiple meshes so that it can essentially open up and kind of randomizes what that head could look like. There is the opening shot of Day of the Dead, where there's literally just a massive tongue and maybe like a few teeth hanging there. We're very big horror fans. There's kind of like little Easter eggs throughout everything. That impact and that feedback and that variation makes shooting things in the head feel incredibly rewarding. We hope you enjoyed that exclusive look at Killing Floor 3. For more information, visit killingfloor3.com and wishlist now.
What a beautifully twisted and nightmarishly gory game. Yeah. I've already added it to my wish list, and look at this, Mika.
Oh.
I've also been in their Discord for 3 weeks.
Sean, that is the Discord for Cleaning Floor 3, the mopping simulator.
Oh, I mean, I was kind of wondering why there was so little chat about killing Zeds and so much about preventing streak marks on kitchen floors.
All right, let's leave Zeds behind because in our next game, there is a different type of mob filling the streets. Thousands of screaming sports fanatics. You can manage traffic, security, and logistics for athletes and fans in football tycoon game Coppa City. Here's the world premiere trailer.
This city is about to experience a football game that could be the greatest it has ever seen. You are responsible for how it will go down.
Oh, they're making you the manager.
Get ready to host the biggest clubs from all around the world. You will have to manage every single detail. Prepare for
or is it like
swarming your city. Filling the streets with energy
Roller Coaster Tycoon, but yes.
But remember, safety is a top priority. It's all in your hands. Can you find the right balance?
They're gonna riot when they lose.
But the pressure on the organizers is rising.
Can you give them what they want? Can you create a night they will remember
Football Tycoon.
forever?
Okay, I was right.
Everything comes down to your decisions.
Oh, now they don't use humans to mow the lawns.
Host the biggest clubs.
What is
Engage
going on?
thousands of fans. Create a football fiesta. Copper City 25, the first football tycoon.
There we go. Oh god, if I was even part of the flight crew, I'd be like, shut the fuck up and sit down. I will throw you off the plane mid-flight. Some dude's sitting there on a drum like an asshole. Oh god, I couldn't do it. You know what? No, that'd be rude. Instead, I would just jump out. They can have the plane. The fuck is this? Okay, don't mind me. Yeah, that's what I thought. There, so you get the name at least. Tempopo. It's so not my bag. I was like, I don't feel like listening to a 4-minute song.
Hey, Candy Narwhal! Dog with the face of the guy from the deli! Hinge Elfin Princess and Nightmare Clown!
Hey, Cat!
Are you ready to play awesome games in my own fantasy megaverse? I hope I never wake up!
Stay.
Bad clown! So what's up first? A little Halo capture the flag, or...
Have a lovely picnic?
Sure.
Kat, we've been talking. You do know about PC Game Pass, right?
PC Game Pass? What's that?
It's a membership that lets PC players play new and immersive PC games.
Like going to a PC gamer's dreamland, only you're awake and he's not here. Tell me all about it!
You'll get day one access to some of the biggest new releases, along with a curated library of PC games.
It even includes an EA Play membership.
And it's crammed to the gunnels with exclusive member
Oh, that's
benefits
new.
and discounts. If I were human instead of a ripped dream elf, then I'd use it to try games and buy them for less. Huzzah! Sick! Can I play with my friends? Ask them yourself! Huzzah! Cool! Multiplayer! So it's a gaming membership designed specifically for PC players, and you get all these awesome features for a low monthly price?
Exactly! You even get exclusive Riot Games benefits.
I was just thinking, is that Terror Strong?
I'm joining PC Game Pass. It's literally a dream come true. Better, even.
Futurama was right. We're gonna start getting commercials in our dreams. Mark my words.
You know, it's not often I get to say this, but that terrifying clown and his admittedly cute friends really know what they're talking about.
Oh, they sure do, Mika. PC Game Pass is a great way to try out tons of PC games without having to buy them at full price.
So true. Well, let's keep the show rolling with some more trailers.
I like that a lot of games are getting back to the couch co-op. Like, either split screen or same screen, but still, a lot of people want to be able to co-op with someone, you know, like, you know. It's nice to see.
Solver for Strange Scaffold, the studio behind El Paso elsewhere. We're making a covert revenge thriller FPS about a secret agent turns down one last job too many and gets hunted across the North American wilderness by the military-industrial complex. And I was like, hey, can I shoot this promo here? And they said, well, it's Texas, of course we can hunt you. And I said, what's that? The one thing the games industry needs more than a
Why don't
corporation
you wait
that
till
can
the
about
evening
developers
or
and their
night?
players is WASP slander. Now, I could tell you about how Strange Scaffold, the studio behind El Paso elsewhere, is making an exciting new action game, but if you get anything out of this next trailer, I hope it's that WASPs are evil bastards and they should be shot on sight. Thank you.
Where are you hiding?
The more you hide, the more agents we send.
Kind of looks like the old
And
school
the more
comic games, like
agents we
13.
send. Well, come on out, you big bitch.
Okay.
Wait, no!
Agent down.
Why isn't shit lining up properly in the center of the screen?
Boarding spotted.
Oh, maybe it is. It's hard to tell, though. Just crushes balls for the kill.
He's going for the head.
Be careful what you wish for.
The cataclysmal left us broken. Lost. But we rose, piece by piece. Night after night. They broke us once, but I see no broken souls today. I see a people carved from stone.
Ah, dwarves.
And with this stone, we will rebuild.
Yeah, that actually looks kind of fun. As long as it's not as bad as They Are Millions.
Coming up in the PC Gaming Show.
They Are Millions would waste like an hour of your time setting up things just to get fucking crushed. Like, or maybe it was They Are Billions. It's one or the other. That game was hard as hell.
Listen, I don't care what you were doing back on Earth, shooting hobos in tracksuits or sweating in a bush in some godforsaken jungle. This is nothing like what you've ever
Yes,
faced.
we like cocking our
Your
weapons
intel
before
confirms
using
enemy
it.
upgraders deployed in the AO. And it seems like those alien freaks can be killed with light. Keep your mission objective a priority, and I'll see you on the other side.
Oh, okay.
Moving out.
Yeah, the gunplay looks a little wonky, if I'm being honest. Looks a little weak. Could be fun, though.
Excellent work as always, Day 9. What's up, everybody? I'm Tasteless, and I am joined with David Kim and Artosis. Today, we're going to be talking to you about a very exciting new game, Battle Aces, a fast-action RTS.
Yeah, so let's get right into it. So this first building that you see right here is my core. This is where my units train out of. And also, if I lose the core, then I lose the game.
It seems like in this game, you can expand like within seconds of it starting. Is that correct?
Yeah, so right when the game starts, you have enough resources to either expand, tech, or build an army to attack with.
You know, something that we keep seeing show up on this screen right now is that intelligence bar. This is one of my favorite things about Battle Aces, where you can immediately see not just your unit deck, but your opponent's as well, and start strategizing from the get-go.
For sure, and not only that, I can also see the precise, I guess, tech progress of my opponent and vice versa too. So we can strategize very precisely in this game.
So with these unit decks, you can make almost any combination of units. How many units exactly are in the game Battle Aces right now?
Yeah, so we have 45 units planned for the closed beta, but we'll be adding new units every single season, so the possibilities of strategy will be endless.
Oh, great.
Now, I notice here on the intelligence bar, you can see your
can't stand
faster third base.
what
And
you
I see
call
you're
it.
playing like a very defensive, tech-oriented game, whereas your opponent is playing a bit more fast.
Live
right?
service.
He's
Can't
running around,
stand live
he's doing the
service.
attacking while you're doing the defending.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about the different
Finish
types
the
of
game.
strategies that can be used
Focus
for
on
different
bug
players?
fixes.
So in this specific game, I'm trying to show off a more easier way to play. So you'll notice that I'm not really clicking all that much kind of thing. So my basic strategy is in tier 1, I have these recall units that can teleport back to any of my bases, making it a very easy defensive option. And I'm straight teching to king crabs that are very strong at harassing enemy bases and expansions.
Now, game timers and RTSs is not like a new thing, but what's interesting about this one is that this game counter is counting down. What's the story with that?
Yeah, so we have a max game limit of 10 minutes in this game. So when the timer reaches 0, then the game will end. And the winning player
That's
is
nice,
whoever
though,
has
'cause
the
then you're
higher
not waiting
score when
an
that
hour.
happens.
Now we noticed that the 2 king crabs you have, they
Or
seem to
6
be on a
hours
stealth
in
mission
the
here.
old
It seems
days.
like you're skirting the bottom of the map, maybe going up for a little bit of harassment, a little bit of counterattacking.
It's almost
Yeah,
like
for
that's
sure.
what he
So
just
I
said he
play
was going to
to the
do.
back so that I can take down one of these bases, hopefully. And while playing a defensive game, but the enemy noticed that, and because he can't, he was kind of off position. That's why he went all in on my third base.
Yeah, it looks like he will end up killing off your third base here, and in fact brings in a huge army, but it looks like you will defend, unfortunately losing that third base.
Yeah, but I do have a bigger army, and I was able to save those 2 king crabs and bring them back. So I'm feeling pretty good about this massive attack right here.
Yeah, it looks like you're pushing forward, and that is a very scary army with that many king crabs. Let's see how you end up doing. It does look like it's going to end up being a rout, even
Just
taking down his
decking
flying units
everything.
there. It looks like you've done a great job this game, David. And, you know, I got to say, guys, I've played a lot of Battle Aces, and if you want a more in-depth look at the high skill expression available, check it out at playbattleaces.com.
And we'll be starting our beta very soon, in a few weeks. So please make sure to sign up for the beta while you're there at the site.
And be sure to wishlist it on Steam. Thank you so much for joining us. That's all the time we have. Day 9, back to you.
Thanks, Artosis. And Nick Tasteless Plot, my literal brother that refers to me by my internet moniker.
Well, now, Sean, Frankie told us there'd be a lot of great new strategy games in our show, and you know, she was right. There has never been a better time to be a PC gamer and an RTS fan. And with the lightning-fast action of its 1v1 and 2v2 modes, Battle Aces is a big reason why.
And
next up, Citizen Sleeper 2.
Wait, wait, I'm sorry. I thought I was
no,
gonna...
I thought it...
It's me,
Oh,
right?
no.
Well, look.
Okay.
If you don't mind, I'm
Yeah,
a little
no,
mixed up, but
go for it. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
I'd love to.
Yeah.
The world of a malfunctioning android housing the digitized consciousness of a human being can be treacherous existence at the best.
I was supposed to introduce that trailer. Me, Mika. And then he just swoops in and steals it. Ho, you've made a powerful enemy today, Plot.
Mika, is everything okay?
Yeah, what? Yeah. Why wouldn't it be?
Okay, great. As I was saying, this new installment.
Keep talking, Day 9, and you won't have 9 days left after I...
Look, Mika,
What?
we can all hear your thoughts.
What? How?
Well, yeah, you recorded them earlier, you know, in the voiceover studio. I mean, that's the audio that's getting piped into the studio right now. Guys, can we go ahead and mute 003 Mika's internal rage.wave right now?
You got it, Sean.
I'm sorry, I just, I really wanted to introduce the trailer. I'm like the TTRPG girl.
Okay, you know what? Honestly,
yeah.
totally fine. Go ahead.
You sure? Okay. You've lost your memory and there's a bounty on your head. This time, you're not.
Okay, wait, hold on. Where are my vengeful thoughts?
Oh.
Sorry, Sean. It got taped over with one of our nature documentaries.
All right, well, just play that, I guess.
Well, as I was saying, you've lost your
The
memory.
Bolivian gulping iguana sounds its mating call, a noise often described as nature's dumbest sound.
Oh, forget it. Just cue the dang thing.
Well, in all of its uninterrupted glory, here's our first ever look at the gameplay in Citizen Sleeper 2, which I got to announce and not Sean.
That's kind of funny.
We're in trouble. Lane's closing in, and we need this next contract to go right. But nothing's gone right so far.
Why are you wearing digital in space? It's so weird.
That contract Carson gave us trouble from the start. Junie? I didn't trust her. Not for a moment. That derelict was a death trap. Suddenly, it was all over. But we've got to bounce back. We've secured the contract. So let's talk, crew. How about Nia? was Andy with that drone. Stopped the whole thing blowing up in our faces. Or Eugene. He's a loudmouth, but he's tough as hell. Although he did forget to tell us about Vesna. Or we find someone new, but new crew have new problems. The belt is wide, Sleeper. So whatever comes at us next, just remember, nothing in the belt ever runs smooth.
He plays belters. Another one of these. Okay, so if you're building it for other people, it's not so bad. I was just thinking, I'm like, why would you build your own enjoyment? This is what I think it is. Probably not. Wait, maybe? I don't know. I forget what the game was called. Nice. Oh, it is Space Station 14. Okay. So I was thinking it was Space Station 13, but I think that came out like 2-3
Wish
years
you
ago
could
now.
keep track of all the games you're seeing on the PC Gaming Show? Well, that's exactly what wishlists are for. The PC Gaming Show Steam page is a one-stop shop where you can fill up your wishlist with every single game we're featuring on our show. Make it quick though. We've got an unbeatable trailer coming up. That's no exaggeration. It really is unbeatable.
I say the lines, the syllables, got it memorized so I can make it
So we're getting another one with no real gameplay and just music.
So why shouldn't I treat you like you're a cop?
Yeah, bro's missing an arm. It's not quite my bag of game, but I like the idea of it. Like, maybe eventually I would play it. I do like games like where the music is the focus. But if it's a rhythm game, forget about it. I suck at rhythm games. Is this Gungeon? Or something like it? I'm digging the dual miniguns there. That looks kind of fun. Yeah, look at that shit. What's with those skips every now and then? I wonder if it's the same amount of time in between the skips. I don't know why, but this makes me want a Beetlejuice game. I think that would be fun. But yeah, that one doesn't look like my bag at all.
Double shot of
I'm
exciting
noticing that any
news.
8-bit game, I'm just like, eh.
1.0 launch and
Ain't for me.
twin stick shooters Odenfall coming to early access later this year.
Okay, Mika, I can't wait to show everyone our next game, and it's so exciting. I'm gonna need to stand up for this. Should stand up too.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Okay.
It's hard to think of a better combination than the team behind the gloriously gory medieval warfare slasher Chivalry 2 and this classic zombie survival horror game that started out as a mod for Half-Life 2.
I like that his pants aren't the right length. It's bothering me.
Co-op, permadeath, and the terrifying cinematic
Like, her pants are
experience
perfect.
of No More Room in Hell.
These are, like,
so let's take a
fucked.
look.
Oh. Yeah, you're gonna want to sit down for this.
But I just stood up.
Alright, didn't we already see a thing on No More Room in Hell?
No More Room in Hell 2 is a permadeath horror co-op game.
You start with a flashlight with no weapons, and you're exploring in the dark, and you're trying to find your first friend and your first weapons to get some safety.
You find more gear, you find more people. It's suddenly 4 players, 6 players, 8 players, up to that final showdown at the power plant, where hordes of zombies are pouring in and are using explosives and assault rifles to overcome that final challenge.
Like with Chivalry, combat is the first thing we focused on, being Torn Banner. We want that game feel just really intense, and it's part of the immersion. Every run is different. We're looking at how do we deliver the Hollywood cinematic experiences? You know, how do we put you in a place that you've never been before, but you've always wanted to be? It's like a co-op game with consequences. And the fun becomes, how long can I survive the zombie apocalypse?
Depends on how long the matches are. It might suck if you die early on and have to wait 40 plus minutes for your friends to die. This looks fun already. doesn't look like Stalker.
Friendly Mustang has arrived on the battlefield.
But they have M79s. Seems like they have both modern and like World War II gear, which is really weird. Oh, and future shit somewhat. The fucking moose. Oh, Carl Gustav. Don't shoot the moose. Aww. Alright, Stratton looks fun. Oh, it's playtest for Strident right now. Deck Builder Battle Royale. It doesn't necessarily sound fun to me. Games with cards these days aren't really my thing anymore, especially because a lot of them are just microtransaction riddled. Oh, I saw something about this yesterday. Ugh, it looked a little interesting. Live for glory. Oh shit. Oh, run for glory. Okay. Death Sprint. I feel like I would definitely play that a little bit. Like, but it'd have to be with friends and shit.
Gore meets parkour in Death Sprint 66. And here I thought the worst thing that could happen while jogging is jogging. Now, you've heard of motorbikes and motorboats, but how about motor brooms? In Crescent County, you can escape to a beautiful and wholesome island of witches, where you don't just fly around on boring old wooden brooms. You soup them up, trick them out, and use them for drifting, racing, and running a high-speed delivery service. Let's take a visit to Crescent County.
I forget, did we see this already? I don't remember. I don't think so. Just imagining which version of Harley Riders and shit. Actually looks kind of fun. See, the weird jump cuts, I can't tell if they're just supposed to be doing that or it skips. It's like every 20
And
minutes
now
or so.
I'm beyond lucky to be joined by Crescent County's creative
So
director,
funky.
Anna Hollenreich. Anna, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. I am so excited to be here.
Now, that was a lovely trailer, and I'd love if you could just walk us through a little more of what we just saw.
It's kind of if you imagine Kiki's Delivery Service meets the Bikes of Kira, set on a rural witch tech island. It's a game about finding yourself kind of as a proto-adult, and I'm really interested in this question of how do you find home in a new space? How does a place become yours? By day, you're driving around the island, making deliveries to the locals, and then by night, you're racing around the island with the characters that you've befriended along the way, or, I don't know, maybe you want to get one of the characters to date you, but you need a bed frame because they have self-respect. Does that overly mean?
You did say that you took some personal experiences into this. It's so real. Okay, so talk to me a little bit about where the idea for Crescent County came from.
It's inspired by my first ever proper video games job where I moved to the Isle of Wight. I couldn't stop doing this witch tech mashup. I couldn't stop drawing it. I was going to Comic-Cons, I was selling art about it, and I've been working in big teams on things like Fall Guys. But I knew that if I didn't launch myself out into the unknown, I would never forgive myself.
So you're taking this big leap into making this game, and it's in the cozy genre. What sets your game apart from those?
So this is a delivery life sim game, right? But it's also got underground motorhome street racing in it. I really love genre mashups. I think that they're so interesting. And I love making worlds that feel warm and lived in and loved, where people feel, you know, relaxed and safe. But also, if you want to amp things up, you can trick out your motor broom to the point where you're almost flying and smash into your friends with all your sigil sticker powers.
What about it excites you the most, though?
We're really interested in making this island feel very relaxing to drive around, but also hiding all of these little shortcuts and jumps and boosts all over the place so that it can be just as intense and chaotic sometimes as well.
Where can everyone get their hands on Crescent County?
So this game means the absolute world to us. It's a bit of my heart, it's a bit of my soul, and if it interests you, please add it to your wish list.
Crescent County looks amazing, Sean, and it is just oozing with charm. I'm definitely making room for it at the top of my wish list.
And if you want to wish list Crescent County and all the other great games you've seen on our show today, they're all located in one place, the PC Gaming Show Steam page.
Okay, it's time to put the brooms away as we take a look at some other wickedly good releases.
Huh. Much like Pirates. Doesn't exactly look, yeah, I was gonna say, there's something about it, just doesn't feel like it's my thing. As soon as you gotta introduce building, I'm like, nah. If I ain't just slaying people and taking their gold, I'm good. Ah, looks like PS2. It's not necessarily a bad thing. Like, I shouldn't act like graphics are everything.
Sam Walker, and I am the last man standing.
That's neat.
I steel myself for what's to come. I may not survive this, but at least I'll go down fighting. Fighting for a chance to make things right. Even if it's too little too late.
Kind of reminds me of, Soma in a way. Another one of these. It's like the year of the 8-bit games, I swear. I think there's a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles coming out, new Power Rangers, now a new G.I. Joe. I don't know what this is, but it looks kind of fun. Oh, that looks kind of badass. I don't know if I like that game as a concept.
Find your voice, for it is the sound of the instrument that soothes your father.
But I don't know where to go, where to search for it.
Play a note at the melody world, a great sight one can cast. Other words, whereby the heavy cup of wine one can cast.
Like Bard's the game. No, they're both kitties. Cat Quest.
Hello, my name is Nicole He, and I'm working with Nereal and Devolver Digital to make the world's first thirst-person shooter, The Crush House. So in the game, you've been hired to produce 1999's hottest reality show, and your job is to choose
we
the
only saw the
cast,
trailer.
film the drama, and give the audience what they are thirsting for. But remember, never ever speak to the talent. Anyway, all the different audience groups want to see different things, so let's see who's tuning in today. All right, we've got the divorced dads. They want to see bromances, meat on the grill, strong male emotions, you know, divorced dad stuff. And the fish freaks are here. We've earned money from ads, so let's put some fish in the tank for them. This is normal for reality TV. And the film students are watching, and they want to see all of this at a Dutch angle, of course. Hold on, butt guys in the chat? Let's see what they have to say. Pants are a prison for the ass, if that's what you want to mix a lot. You know, if we combo all the different things that they want to see in frame together, the ratings will go up even more. Chat is loving it. And no matter how crazy the audience requests are, we have to satisfy them or else the show will be canceled. But don't worry if things do go wrong. This is reality TV after all. Just pick a new cast, start the season over, and maybe this time we'll make it to the series finale of The Crush House.
Yeah, at first I was like, oh, that game looks like, aight. Then it goes to the dark shit that you see with the underground and whatnot. I was like, oh, okay. Maybe I play it. It's like a game inside a game. Kind of like The Forest. Aliens. That's pretty. My brain is like, oh, it's definitely not what you're thinking. Oh, it's that Space Trucker game from a while back. All right, cool. Yeah, Star Trucker, that was it. There's a whole movie dedicated to Star Trucking. I forgot what it's called, but it's a good movie. Real funny. As much as I would never play Trucking Simulator, whatever that game is, I feel like I would play this. Just have a good old time.
Coming up in the PC Gaming Show.
Oh, I remember that game. Okay. I saw some like preview stuff for that
Trust
a while
me when
back.
I say I know what
It'll
it's
look
like
cool.
to wait for a big release to arrive. This particular download has been queuing
That was
for
very
months.
dirty.
But fans of extraction shooters, and I'm talking about the extraction shooter, the one that kicked off an entirely new genre, don't have much longer to wait. Multiplayer FPS Escape from Tarkov has been in beta since 2017, but is now preparing for its heralded 1.0 release. Here's a look at what's coming when the granddaddy of extraction shooters goes gold.
Ну, здравствуй, солдат. Давненько не заходил. Куда пропадал-то? Так ты на арену поддался, но все равно вернулся, да? Чемпион.
Oh, is this the
Да, изменился ты.
5v5 or whatever
Ну и
they
у
were trying
нас
to put
тут
out?
жизнь не стоит на месте. Конфликт в Таркове снова разгорается. И пока неизвестно, чем все это закончится.
Are you gonna look it up? Yeah, I was like, what the fuck, dude?
Придется тебе снова показать, чего ты стоишь.
Oh, is this a single player mode? Like they had in the old games? Story? Then I think I would dig that.
И кто знает, может у тебя и получится сбежать из Таркова.
Is that Nikita's self-insert? It's like the N Plus and Flappy Bird and some other games.
If it's vengeance you want, I'll give it to you.
This game looked really cool. If it's the one I'm thinking it is.
Help me seal him away. Stem the tide of destruction. It's the least you can do.
Come at me.
Yeah, Flintlock looks fun.
You're in my way. Let's go. Come and get it.
We just watched this game trailer like 20 minutes ago in the same video. Oh, maybe not. Kind of looks like a forger. I guess it's not. '83 is what it's called now. Was '83 Hell Let Loose? Can't remember. Yeah, this one looked fun.
Sounds like you're in trouble. You have 10 seconds. Destroy these damn robots. Okay, boss. Roger.
It's like Duke Nukem and some other games had a baby, and I dig it.
This game blows your mind. Mullet Mad Jack.
Sean, I am sad to say it, but we're not a million miles away from the end of our show.
What? Already?
Oh, wait. Sean, are you about to yell no and dramatically wave your fist at the
No,
sky?
I just thought I was gonna sneeze. Anyways, as you were saying.
Right, well, we don't have much left in the show, so it's time to...
Sorry, it turns out I am allergic to shows nearing conclusion.
Well, as I was saying, it is time to share something very special. We are living in
Yeah,
a
there's still
golden
30
age of
minutes
city
left.
builders, and there's something out there for everyone. Strategy, survival, puzzle games, co-op, there are even some really great, cozy, no-stress city builders.
And it's true. But even with all the city builders I play, I can honestly say that we've never seen one quite like this. From a very talented team of developers who made games like Mark of the Ninja and Gone Home, let's watch the world premiere of Generation Exile.
Our generation ship was to travel hundreds of years across the stars so we could build a new world for humanity. We had tried to restore Earth's ravaged ecology. The desperate solution nearly wiped us out instead. And now it's on the ship. And it's growing. There are only a few thousand of us left, and we cannot repeat the past. In our ship's closed ecosystems, resources are finite. Nothing can go to waste. Every bit of scrap needs to be salvaged, reclaimed, and repurposed into what we need to survive. Materials, food, water, air. We might not always work well with each other. We might squabble, we might stumble, but we are all we have. As we're building a balanced ecosystem, years will go by like minutes. We must adapt to each other and to the unknown. We're not just learning to build a sustainable future, Everyone on board is living their own story, and your story will be different from mine. Can we escape the mistakes that drove us from our home? Because every decision we make now will determine if humanity earns a second chance.
Looks alright. That Mount Fuji. Kind of looks like it.
Generation Exile is a sustainable solarpunk city builder with a reactive emergent narrative that changes every single time the game is played. You are aboard a generation ship traveling for several hundred years, leaving a ecologically ravaged Earth behind, attempting to find a new home for humanity. So rather than repeat the failings of Earth in the past, you need to find a new way to develop a society that is sustainable and can thrive.
Your job is to make sure that you shepherd humanity successfully to the destination planet and that they live to get there and there's enough people to keep humanity going.
Players' goals differ a bit from traditional recognizable city builders, where yes, you're still having to provide the basics for your society, food, shelter, clean water, but there's kind of this unquestioned notion that we see both in a lot of strategy games, but also just in the world around us, where it's like, oh, well, when we need more resources, we can just keep extracting, we can just keep growing and growing and growing. It's simply not possible to keep expanding forever. And that is a thematic element of the game for sure, but part of that has come from just looking at the industry around us, where all the goals are just like, what are the returns for the next quarter? We see the harm that is caused by that single-minded focus on how can we extract as much value in the short term. And the people who are harmed the most by that are the thousands of people who in the last 6-8 months have lost their jobs, right? So as you make your way through the game and progress through the game, rather than just infinitely getting bigger, it's about becoming more regenerative, to use only what you have around you because there's no external source of anything else.
Fundamentally, you're on a spaceship, you got what you got.
What we wanted to achieve is to take a relatively recognizable set of city building mechanics, but having more narrative and story elements there as well. Because the thing that is so rich about city builders is that they're so systems dense, and that game state is all very much driven by the choices and decisions that the player is making. But the opportunity then we saw is to look at all that in the city building layer game state, and then
drag it out into the narrative.
Exactly.
Kicking and screaming.
but in a good way.
In a good way.
Where rather than, just everyone's gonna play through the game and at turn 15, this thing happens. Then at turn 25, this thing happens. Instead, you can just have authored narrative events that are reactive to whatever choices you've made, like weird ecology things that are occurring aboard the vessel, or
they're situational
crises.
Yeah.
Small and large. We're able to provide the player the ability to make
I feel like I've seen that guy
specific decisions that are
I don't know what else
divorced
he's worked
from
on.
just the pure systems of the game, which then informs the events that will occur in the
He looks
future.
so
So
familiar.
that at the end, there will be echoes of the decisions you've made along the way. It should feel like the journey to get there is one that you uniquely experience, and the conditions that you finish with are ones that are reactive to all the decisions you made leading up to that point. The game can be wish listed right now on Steam, and folks can also just go to sonderluststudios.com to sign up for our newsletter and learn more as we roll things out. There'll be more delicious tidbits in there.
Will they be delicious?
They'll be delicious.
How delicious?
A huge thanks to the good folks at Sonderlust for letting us take a look inside their new sci-fi city builder, Generation Exile.
It looks incredible, and the amount of love and work the team have put into it really shines through.
Now look, we are under no illusion that this last year has been incredibly difficult for so many developers in the face of thousands of layoffs and countless studio closures.
Today, we are so grateful that we have the chance to put a spotlight on many people really continuing to make games in the face of uncertainty.
And if there's any game you saw in our show or in any of the other many showcases, we encourage you to purchase or even just wish list any of the games for developers that you care about. It goes a long way.
next up, you'd think the sight of a house standing up and walking around on two weird, massive chicken legs would be horrifying. But when you realize it's taking some heavy witch vibes from everyone's favorite Slavic folklore character, Baba Yaga, it's actually pretty awesome. Reka is the base building exploration game you'd curse yourself for missing.
I feel like I saw a preview of this already. That's kind of cool. You can have your own little house and be your own little witch. Oh, you got your little raven friends to help you.
We aren't the only ones celebrating an anniversary. iBuyPower is hitting a major milestone of their own, having been around for 25 years. iBuyPower is a fully independent and leading manufacturer of high-performance pre-built and custom gaming PCs based in North America. As a special thanks for 25 years of powering the PC gaming community, iBuyPower is giving away one of their official VCT Americas PCs, the RDY Y70 Valorant VCT AR002. This bad boy boasts a hefty AMD Ryzen 7 7800X3D CPU, a GeForce RTX 4070 Ti, and 32 gigs of DDR5 5600 MHz RAM. Did I also mention it's got iBuyPower's 240mm RGB liquid cooling unit? For your chance to win, head over to pcgamer.com/survey. And now, back to more trailers.
Meet the Lock creatures. Their language brings them to life and expands their society. Learn and spell their words, each with its own special ability to change the environment in deep and surprising ways. Play the Lock digital demo, available today.
I don't really know what that's supposed to be.
In a world where the top special forces operatives
like Sudoku?
are all just wizards for some reason, one team is unstoppable.
I'm the grandpa over there, for sure.
The Black Ops Chronomancer. Her team of needlessly fancy goons have brought the world to the brink of war. And only one group of mismatched rejects stands in her way. A disgraced retired Navy seer who can see every possible future, but can't remember his own tragic backstory.
Yeah. The brain damage will do that to you.
A private investigator whose mastery of light
It's perfectly
is devastating, unless her enemies aren't standing their windows. The Necromedic, a surgeon who turned to necromancy when she lost her medical license. She can heal you, but she'll have to kill you first.
That's what I was gonna say. Does she have to, like, kill you to heal you? Or she waits till you fall over?
But she is also wearing actual armor. Together, there's no threat they can't stop. As long as they can get there by public transport, they can rewind every time they screw it up. And there's an easy mode if they need it. Tactical Breach Wizards.
Alright, I kind of want to play that.
Steam, August 20th. Demo available now. Also, could you wish list it, please? Thanks.
Wow, what a show so far. I'm absolutely loving it. And don't forget, you can do more than just watch this amazing lineup of games. You can play them too. Visit the PC Gaming Show Steam page to wishlist all the titles you've seen on today's show, all in one convenient, clickable place. Now, do you love history? Do you also love lists with between 9 and 11 items on them? Then today is your day. For our 10th anniversary, we've counted down the 10 biggest moments in PC gaming over the past decade. You can see where your favourite moments landed by visiting pcgamer.com/10. Right, time to grab some friends and head for the sky, where you can turn floating islands into your personal skyships and soar through the clouds. It's co-op survival craft made cozy. Here's an uplifting look at Aloft.
I feel like this is an older game, isn't it?
Hello, I'm Manuel Bergeron, founder and creative director of Astrolab Interactive. It is my greatest pleasure to announce that we just launched a new multiplayer demo for our game Aloft, a sandbox survival game set in the sky. Take a look at our new trailer for a few more surprises. Enjoy!
Fancy. Alright, so this isn't the game I thought it was then. There was that one where you were able to do stuff kind of like that. Like you made your own airship and stuff like that, and then you would use the grappling hook to get around. Isn't this the second or third time they showed it in this same PC game show? I think it's the second. Yeah, we're not seeing anything new. It's the same one as before, so let's fast forward here a bit. Oh, shoot. That was the end. Just saw this a little bit ago in that preview. I was wondering what it was, but I'm probably not that interested in playing it. I'm guessing you're running like a spa/hotel thing, or hot spring hotel. Hotel Galactic. Okay, cool. So it's kind of like Treasure Planet in a way. Ah, someone wants to fuck with your shit. I was always wondering why they didn't make like Treasure Planet like games. I feel like that would be like a smart thing to do.
You bring the police to my door, to my rig.
I can sort this, right? I just need time.
Don't you
Yeah, they're putting out some good looking games.
You're fired. You hear me? Fired.
Jesus, Gregor! Gregor!
What the fuck? That one looks good.
Dude, Hotel Galactic looks so cute, right?
Oh my god, it does. And honestly, I would just love to manage a bed and breakfast for alien travelers. I just worry that my quaint taste and timeless valence bedspreads just might not be suitable for interdimensional species tastes. I don't know. What do you think, Mika?
Sean, look at me. If anybody can create the cutest bed and breakfast for interdimensional space beings, it's you. It's this guy.
Oh, you always.
Oh, I thought she was gonna say it's me.
I know I do. And you know what else I care a great deal about? It's the developers at the Chinese Room getting back to their roots for more first-person horror. Still Wakes the Deep looks atmospheric as hell
The secret
and
mode
positively
people
chilling.
always puts out good stuff whenever you see their stuff.
Mika. And hey, speaking of chilling, get ready to side-scroll your way through a 2.5D post-apocalyptic zombie survival with Into the Dead.
Set in 1980s Texas, you are charged with gathering resources, managing party members, and crafting items, all whilst hordes of killer zombies try to chomp down on your brains.
And what's worst of all is that this is taking place during a scorching heat wave.
Oh my god, and as someone who lives in California, I can confirm that's way worse than zombies.
I feel you. I mean, my family's Irish. I get sunburned by the moon.
They must make him up really good then. Oh, so it's Texas. Oh, come on. I was gonna say, be stronger. You know what? I would actually play something like that. I haven't played a side-scroller in a while. 100% I would have shot first. Unless that's a cutscene, like he would have already been blasted through the back of the head.
I'm Tanya from KitFox Games, and I'm here to show you 3 different games today. So let's start with Dwarf Fortress.
Hi, I'm Zach Adams.
And I'm Tarn Adams. We're the co-creators of Dwarf Fortress, inviting you to play Adventure Mode in open beta.
And we'll be adding tutorials and demigods later this summer.
While you're waiting, you can play Caves of Cud, the most intricate roguelike ever made.
Hello, we're Brian
and Jason, co-creators of Caves of Cud. After 15 years, the game is getting its 1.0 release later.
That's what I was gonna say. Like,
Now
what year
today
is
the
this?
Spring molting patch with its all-new UI. Live and drink.
And our final piece of news today is a whole new game to announce, a world premiere for the PC
Looks like
Gaming
1990s just puked all over there. This looks like a PSP game.
How will you survive in Fortuna?
I'm just glad people are making games,
Will
honestly.
you
I
be a
shouldn't
thief?
even. Oh shit.
A cook?
Tripped.
A smuggler? An artisan? A trader? The city is a
you're
richly
just trying to make
generated
money.
sandbox. Each citizen living their simulated life. Use
Okay,
knowledge
that's
to
kinda cool.
your advantage. Romantically. Or politically. Live your other life. In Streets of Fortuna.
It's interesting. I like that one. Looks really interesting. Kind of looks like Iron Harvest. The fuck is happening? Rise of the Golden Idol.
That was the Rise of the Golden Idol, once again inviting you to unravel the truth being a tangled mystery. Now, take a look at a game from our friends at Hooded Horse that combines turn-based strategy with real-time exploration. Here's the new trailer for Every Day We Fight.
Oh, another sneaky squad shooter thingy.
While our countries were at war, the Rifters came. They put a dome.
Oh, another one of these. Why is it was during the French Revolution, or not French Revolution, the
Just a few of us were left.
French Resistance era.
Just ordinary people.
What the fuck? Why'd you put a knife there?
Are we alive? I could swear I just got killed.
I think we jumped back in time.
See what else she can do.
Don't miss.
Huh. I wonder if it's XCOM mixed with like sneaky game mixed with like you're actually doing the aim, so you're not getting the 99% chance to hit, misses anyways, you know. It kind of looks neat. I'm guessing this is an actual gameplay. Why does it keep skipping though? Can't tell if it's like YouTube these days or something. seems like OBS these days for different companies. Just okay, I understood some of that without even having to read that. So it sounds like a little bit of like German or something. Interesting. Oh god. Especially that angle. Now this is pod racing. Not quite my bag though. And give everything the old left and right. Stormforge. I feel like I've heard of that game before. Like way back.
Hi everyone, this is Dave, Community Manager on Windblown, the upcoming action roguelike from Motion Twin, the creators of Dead Cells. These cute characters here are the Leapers, who live in the Ark, a peaceful village now threatened by a massive vortex of doom. So, they train up and become fearless warriors to fight back in an attempt to save their world. Using a cool thruster, you can dash at lightning speed, letting you dart across the stage, dodge out of enemy attacks, or find new areas and secrets. Through each run, you'll be able to equip different gear and upgrades, creating powerful synergies between them. For example, switching weapons at the end of a combo will let you unleash a super powerful move called an ultra attack, if you can time it right. Jump online with up to 2 other players, meaning you can mix your builds with your friends and find the best combinations to carry you through the diverse biomes. Windblown will launch later this year into Steam Early Access. Player feedback is super important to help us craft a game that you guys will love to play. So join us on Steam for the latest updates and information, and how you can join in on the fun. See you soon in Windblown.
Folks, we are in the final stretch of the 10th anniversary PC gaming show, but that doesn't mean we are winding down. We are, in fact, amping up.
That's right! We're wrapping things up today with not one, but 2 world premiere trailers in a row. It's like buy one, get one free world premieres.
No, Sean. That coupon expired in 1989, so we won't be getting.
Oh, well, that's too bad, except, look at this! This is our 10th PC gaming show, which means I get a free world premiere.
Look at this guy! Thanks to Sean's Grandmaster level card play, let's check out 2 big world premiere trailers to cap off our show.
Oh. Haha, you were dumb enough to come into the woods. I was gonna say, if they're not white, how do you know they're bad guys? What if you circled them mid-fight? Would it work? Converting them. I feel like I would try it.
And that is a wrap on the PC Gaming Show 2024. We had such a great time showing you all the exciting PC games headed your way, and we're especially thrilled that you could join us for our 10th anniversary show. And I mean, if you've been tuning in to watch our show for 10 years straight, thank you so much. We couldn't have done it without you.
And if this is your first time watching, just watch this show like 10, 20 more times. Make up for all the ones you've missed and for the future ones.
That's 100% how the coupon works.
Right, and the punch card.
And we can't forget to say goodbye to our brave captain of the watch party, the amazing Frankie Ward.
Guys, it's been a great show and I had an absolute blast. Before we go, we also want to give a huge thank you to all the game developers, artists, designers, writers, voice actors, and everyone else out there working so hard day after day to create games we all play and love. We appreciate every single one of you.
Absolutely, Frankie. And don't forget that you guys at home can wishlist every game you saw on our show today by visiting the PC Gaming Show Steam page.
Thank you so much again, everyone, and we'll see you again in November for the PC Gaming Show
doing another
Most
one.
Wanted.
Heck yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
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 Bye-bye.
Bye.
I'm gonna let it do its credits real quick while I go to the bathroom. Be right back.
That's other hand.
Bye.
Oh, wow,
Bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye now.
Bye. Fantasy world with post-apocalyptic vibes. Let's go back. Get this camera away from me. We're going back to the start. Here it comes. I got it. This is the take.
I've got us a little cake to celebrate.
Yeah. I know how to read. Whoa! What the am I doing? All right, one more time. Here we go.
Because I can't say as
Atmospheric as balls.
atmospheric.
Are we allowed to say that? Is that helpful?
Sweaty balls.
Woo! I don't know why that's the noise I chose to make, but whatever. And published by Microsoft. Surviving of this f***ing surviving. I know.
Wish
I
my
just
green screen
tripped
was
it. All
that
right, I can
well
do it again.
done.
Cue the upbeat soundtrack. I was drooling all over my face for some reason.
So how about you, good fella? Are you gonna get your knuckles bloody with fallen aces?
Oh, Mika, I prefer.
Shit broke.
Oh.
All right, now I see why they had to
Windows loading screen.
They had to record everything. Like I figured they were. Because the way that certain things were going, I'm like, man, it looks funky.
I was like, oh, that's a sign off.
Alright. This was PC Showcase. Up to Guerrilla. Yeah, I think we're all caught up with this one.
What is cracking,
And this
everyone?
OTK, I
Welcome
don't
to
know what
the
they're doing.
5th anniversary of the Guerrilla Collective Barbecue Sizzling Summer Fest Showcase. It is the least pretentious showcase you will be checking out this summer. They Not Like Us. I'm your host, Justin Woodward, co-founder of the Mixed Media Indie Exchange, and I am at our beautiful studio in Berkeley, California. This year, we are bringing that fire to set things ablaze for this wild weekend of gaming events, starting with the Guerrilla Collective 5.0. So get ready. Some history about the GC. The Guerrilla Collective was created due to the fallout of 2020 and no in-person E3 shows at all. And we decided to come together with publishers, developers, and game enthusiasts to organize and deploy a showcase guerrilla marketing style and have some flavor to the culture. Since E3 is pretty much deaded forever and things are starting to build from the summer foundation, we are going to keep things going by dropping some exclusive game reveals, updates, developer commentary, along with having special guests. If you're near LA this weekend, we will be draped up and dripped out with over 50 games on the rooftop of the Grammy Museum in LA Live. It's going to be lit. For more info and to register, visit our website at MediaIndieExchange.com. We are excited to announce that we have a featured charity for this year's GC with Experience Studios, an Oakland-based nonprofit that provides diverse professional entrepreneurs in the video game industry opportunities to become successful and build self-sustaining businesses achieved through accelerator programs and access to funding opportunities. For more information and to donate, check out the Tiltify with this QR code. Thank you to Twitch for working with us on this charitable cause.
That's cool.
As a bonus,
this is the kind of stuff I used to want to do when G4 went down the first time.
On this stream have blessed us with Steam keys from games in their catalog. When you see the following QR code pop up, grab your phone and take a snapshot for a chance to get a free game. First come, first serve. Once again, we have teamed up with Valve to showcase our stream on their platform, so be sure to check out the Guerrilla Collective event page on Steam. You can wishlist, buy, or play the games that have demos from this event. This year, we are also working with the Epic Game Store on an event page, which is also pretty cool, so please head over there.
Please tell me
so
this
you
is
can
it.
Check out the games that
it's
are
just
available.
at the beginning.
We want to give a big shout out to our sponsors for helping to make this thing happen. The Zai Foundation, Raw Fury, New Blood, Indie for possibles. For more and every channels is
holy fuck
related to the award. Get started.
Oh, I heard let's get started. Okay. Here we go. Jesus. I feel bad for the guy having to read that much shit for like 10 minutes straight. Like, fuck that.
No, well, I'm gonna do it anyway.
Step into the scene. No, nobody can do it like me. Zoop house plate with the kick cuisine. I was the black top king. 360s in my green machine.
It looks like what you know, the skater kids, like the Tony Hawk Pro Skater kids would have came up with. This is what we grew up on, is that sort of shit.
Oh my god, that is fire!
Yeah, that's pretty cool, I guess.
Alright, that's cool. Oh, damn. I was gonna say, it kind of looks familiar, but I don't know why. Like, I feel like I've seen that little dude somewhere before. Definitely reminds me of old school games, like old school platformers. All right. Oh, okay, so 2017. That might explain why I recognize them.
Yum.
Welcome to Deathbound, a party-based Souls-like from Brazilian developer Trial Forge Studio.
I feel like I've heard of this one.
In Deathbound, you are introduced to an innovative combat system that allows you to seamlessly switch to various characters hosted within the body of one, forming a party. You'll be able to find and absorb the essence of 7 fallen
Played
warriors.
games like that before.
Each time will grant a glimpse into their past. Each character possesses a unique fighting style, from spell slingers, brutal maulers, skillful swordsmen, and even a graceful capoeira fighter. During combat, you can instantly switch between characters. Known as morphing, this mechanic allows you to synergize the party members to overcome the challenges before them. Morph during dodges and even attacks, generating new combinations and powerful morph strikes. Each character has their own beliefs and ideals, which create a complex web of conflicts. This intricacy translates into gameplay, offering bonuses or penalties based on your team's composition.
Okay.
After being seduced by Goddess Death, the first civilization relinquished their immortality, and their futuristic society fell. Deathbound takes place centuries later in a medieval world of diverse settings, from hospitals to football stadiums, embroiled in the Church of Death's crusade against the cult of life. Gratia's brutalist architecture and the game's distinct visual style maintain a dark and immersive atmosphere. Are you ready to dive into a bold new take on the Souls-like genre?
Interesting. World premiere. Oh, is this like it looks so familiar. Not Golden Axe, but the way he jumps and stuff looks so familiar. Just getting wrecked. Depending on what this is, it looks like the old school like Viking game. I can't remember the name of it. It's from like 20 years ago. I'm probably wrong. Oh, Vulgar. Yeah, okay. Not sure if that's 20 years ago, but yeah. I remember that shit. It's old school. It always pops up in my recommendeds on Steam where it's like, hey, you should play this. I'm like, I think I already have. I don't know why you still recommend it. Let's see, when did the first one drop? Kind of cool. Kind of looks like those old paper RPGs from like 2012. $2013. Okay. Yeah, I played it on the Xbox originally, if I remember correct. Not sure if I ever beat it. Wish it had voice acting, but it looks visually awesome.
Welcome to SteamWorld Heist 2. In this world, steam-powered robots need water to survive. And in outer space, it's in short supply. However, something seems to be poisoning the sea, making clean water something worth stealing. You play as Captain Quincy Leeway. Together with your chosen crew, you sail and heist your way through the Great Oceanic Shard. In fact, let's join your submarine preparing for a heist deep in the frozen north. This is a mid-game mission, so let's pick our crew. Daisy is a fantastic sniper. Wesley gets to shoot twice if he kills an enemy as a Reaper. And Poe is a boomer, able to deliver massive damage. As captain, you can tailor your crew and choose their roles to fit your playstyle. Like the previous game, the combat of SteamWorld Heist 2 is turn-based. Plan your attacks, and keep in mind enemy position, cover, and environmental hazards.
It's kind of fun. Wonder if you can overpen the enemies. Like, drop around right through both and then run away.
Okay, you haven't got all day. Let's skip ahead to the end of this encounter. Ah, great, another successful heist. We've increased our reputation, and all characters who were part of the heist get some experience, even if they're scrapped. Now we
Can you
are
get your
back
scrap
aboard our
buddies
ship.
back, I'm guessing?
Let's upgrade our submarine and equip it with a torpedo.
Wonder if it's kind of like a mixture of, not Subnautica. What's the game I'm thinking of?
Nice. This should make life easier as we continue adventuring on the
Barotrauma.
Great Oceanic Shard.
And then, like, you know, turn-based shenanigans.
We hope you've
Okay, so
enjoyed
you
this
probably
brief
can
look
get
into
your buddies
SteamWorld
back.
Heist 2. Rest assured, there's plenty more to discover, both across the sea and deep below. So grab your map, set your course, and
Oh,
prepare
that's cool.
for
So
a
yeah, you
heck
overpen.
of a
That's
heist.
great.
In SteamWorld Heist 2, coming
I like
August
that.
8th, wishlist now.
Yeah, it looks like it could be fun.
In the faraway planet Sigma, there is only one man who can change the course of its history. And this man is you. Welcome to the world of Keyboard. Every mission in Keyboard starts with a combat map. In this map you can plan and choose your way through the mission. Some paths are more dangerous than others, and there is only a few ways to replenish your health, such as meditation challenge, so you'll need to keep it in mind and plan your way carefully. Keyboard combat consists of familiar beat-em-up elements, such as hand-to-hand combat,
Kinda
melee
looks like that
weapons,
tower
special
game.
abilities, but you can combine them with the long-range firearms.
This has been a couple of those tower games, but
The
the
only
ones
catch
where
is you have a limited amount of ammo, and you need to switch back to your fists to replenish it.
you have to climb the tower by stage clearing every floor.
Implants are one of the key features of Keyboard. You are playing as a cyber, and with the right resources you can weaponize your body. Blur is usually my choice. This set of implants provides increased mobility and speed of attack. Now let's move a little bit forward and check implants in action.
Yeah, I feel like I would full melee build anyways. Guns would just be for funsies.
What you can see on the screen are a few additional effects of the Blur implants. Legs,
Like guns kind of make
from dash,
games too
and
easy
also need
these
the fire
days for
trail
me.
behind you, while left arm
And melee
adds
is just a good time.
so-called shadow attack, which is few additional strikes after successful combo. On the right arm, Gunslinger is equipped. This implant provides a unique weapon, Gunslinger Ricochet Revolver, and it also can be used in the combos.
Probably stop getting hit, dude.
Any build can be improved,
Alright.
and you have a lot of choice.
Trip Doom guy with the hammer. Kyborg or Keyborg. Keyborg's kind of cool. I thought he was saying the name was Keyboard. Like type. Feels like it's going to be another live service game though, for some reason. Disco Samurai. It's going to be another one of those ones where you strike to the beat. I guess not. Killing time. Jeez. I was gonna say, where's the high def? That's how I feel like it should be in real life. Got to deal with ghosts, shotgun. Got to deal with home intruders, shotgun. No matter what's your problem, it can be solved with a shotgun. Someday I'm gonna buy myself a shotgun soon. This actually looks really familiar for some reason. Yeah, like I think I've seen this dude before, like 20 years ago. Oh, yeah. I remember this. Tomba, yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is some old school game right there. Brings me back to like childhood. Yeah, let me see when Tomba originally came out. I want to see how old I feel. Oh, sorry, 97 in Japan. North America was 98. So almost 30 years. And ties doesn't really look like something I'd be interested in. Oh, that's interesting. A fucking missile just goes. Is this like Planetside but different? Like what's this deal? Oh, dude, he just dropped his gun. That's cool. Just a boy and his.
That last segment featured a dope block of games and exclusives and drops, all kinds of reveals. Volgar 2 looks super fun. I love the first one, hard as shout out to Chris and also Digital Eclipse for making that possible. Also, I see you, Neon Blood. That game looks so gritty. Loved it when I first saw it. Awesome. We are rocking with Valve to support the devs through a Guerrilla Collective event page on Steam, so head on over to wishlist all the games in this event. Epic is also supporting these efforts too, and has a block of games you can our devs some love, with some high-octane, explosive action titles. Let's get it.
Not for me. Like, I'm glad people still make these sort of games, but yeah, they're just not for me anymore. I've outgrown you, 8-bit games. Now, if it's Gauntlet or something, then yeah, I'll play it. Friggin' love the Gauntlet games. The Ninja Gaiden? No, probably not. Yeah, looking at the comic panels for a second there, I was like, I think this is Ninja Gaiden. It's not quite looking like it. Oh, wait, maybe. I think I saw the scarf. Oh, Ninja Slayer, okay. They had to preface that with original work, totally not Ninja Gaiden. It's another one of those fun scrolly games. No, no. Okay. Doing pretty good. How you doing? Light Odyssey looks alright, depending. Going well. Currently watching the Guerrilla showcase. I like the vibe of this one. Oh, is this that, I think I've seen this. The noir little, first-person shooter. There's been a couple of these, I think. Also kind of looks like a comic, which is fun. Oh. Yep, I want to play this. Whack. It's great, the spin kick. Oh, what? That's cool. So you can turn off the noir filter. Yep, I stream daily. It's not my game, so definitely not my favorite. I'm not playing this, by the way. Yeah, it's the Guerrilla Collective 2024 game showcase. Yeah, thanks, man. There's sharks? Okay. I like the way they did the "You Are Dead." That's great. Yeah, Fallen Aces. Okay, yeah, we saw this on the was it the Xbox showcase? We saw it on one of the other ones. Looks fun. I want to play that. I wonder what this one's deal is. Kind of reminds me of Blade, but with demons instead of vampires. Or Doom. Evil v evil. Oh, okay. We saw something about this, what, 2022? Yeah. Yeah, I only started streaming on Kick like 2 weeks ago, maybe last week, I forget. I made my account as soon as Kick was out, though.
But there is another. Great all-powerful mirror of question-based magic. Who among the earth-walking cretins shines more crimson than I?
Kind of reminds me of Cow and Chicken.
There's a red guy. A red guy? Who is this red guy? Upon looking into this further, it would seem his name is Dynamite Anton.
Oh, this. Okay, yeah, we saw the preview.
I demand that you find this Antoine. Find out
Yeah, I'm good, thank you, though.
the most and take it from him. He will come running, and I will siphon his delightfully rosy tone, leaving me the reddest being on and slash or in the planet.
Have a good rest of your day, though. Yeah, dude's big mad. And that's the whole game. Running around raging with a hammer.
The trials are the single greatest test of skill and might in all the world. Mastering your arcana will be key to triumphing over the trials. The different elements of arcana each hold their own unique style. Water is balanced between offense and defense. Lightning arcana hit lightly, but quickly.
I admire any wizard that likes to play with fire.
Upgrading your arcana is as paramount as mastering stronger spells. A boost to your arcana shall serve you wisely. Relics are mementos of great wizards of old.
The legacies of our ancestors.
Wizard, that relic is cursed! Continue to persevere, and your burgeoning powers will grow.
Now you're firing on all cylinders.
What a breathtaking display of power. Oh.
Guess you weren't as invincible as you thought.
The apparatus can make all kinds of changes to the trials.
Potions aren't free.
Each cloak's got magic to make wizards mightier.
Time for the two of you to tango. Yeah, okay. You have friends. You can stop showing off.
How is this allowed? This is supposed to be every wizard for themselves.
Put your capabilities to the test.
You bring the thunder, I'll bring the lightning.
This elemental looks down to earth.
Jabara, the Witch of the Sands. Will you prove yourself?
Show me your magic.
This is your chance. Become legend. Wizard of Legend.
Yo, Ninja Slayer Neo Satma in Flames is the longest title I've heard in a while. Long as hell. But they deserve every consonant, every vowel. It looks super sick and explosive. Please wishlist the games on our Steam event page to cop them when they are available and slide by the Epic Game Store page while you're at it. Next up, we will boost your heart rate by jump scaring you with new reveals from some dope horror titles. Dim the lights and let's crawl in.
We're so lucky to live in a mansion like this. I'm not so sure about it. I think it's really creepy.
But it's still better than being in an orphanage. Right, Jennifer? Where did everyone go? Is anyone here?
Kind of looks like something I've seen before in the past. Especially the giant scissors, they look weirdly familiar. Yeah, I feel like I recognize that from something.
My name is Joe Modulewski. I'm the development director at Limited Run Games, and I'm overseeing development of Clock Tower Rewind.
Clock Tower is a very unsettling game. It's a very disturbing or sinister game. Your character is extremely vulnerable, and the limits to what you can do as the player, I think, contribute to that feeling. It's a staple in the beginnings of the survival horror genre, and it's a game that was only released in one territory in the past. There are other franchises that I think get too much of the credit for where this genre came from, and I think it's really exciting to have people be able to see some more of these ideas in a way that they've never seen before, coming from a place that they may not have thought they came from. But this game that is so integral to the creation of that genre, or at least the explosion of that genre, has been inaccessible for decades. And for a lot of people that want to go back to the roots and see where a lot of these ideas came from, or where a lot of thematic choices came from, they've had to go through a variety of hoops or less than ideal means to experience something that is really historically important. All parts of the original experience were left the way that they were. We didn't change any of the art assets, any of the audio assets, or any of the gameplay.
Yeah, this game already existed.
We wanted to make sure that we didn't do anything that compromises the integrity of the original experience. We wanted to keep it as it was, but not to a point that it degrades the experience for people coming in that maybe didn't play games back when this came out. Maybe they expect more modern features. We've added things like saving anywhere and rewind that allows you to reverse small mistakes. And you can also load back to a previous save if you want to go back far enough to address something you might have done to mess up an ending you were trying to get. The localization, I think, is the most important new feature. It makes the game more accessible to a variety of people who never had a chance to play it before. WayForward has added a new animated intro, voice-acted manga cutscenes.
So I was sent to Granite Orphanage, the place where I live now.
New vocal tracks.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, those supposed to be like garden
Restored content
shears.
from the PlayStation 1 version of the game, and an interview with the game's original director. Clock Tower Rewind will be available later this year on Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series S and X, and Steam.
It's kind of cool seeing so many old games are being brought back and converted into like modern shit so people can play them.
Roman. Roman. It's time.
Where is this? Where am I? Hello?
No, thank you.
We do what this place demands.
Kind of reminds me of like Outlast or something.
Would have meaning. This is just us and our gloom.
This place will break you.
I don't believe you.
Wait, did you start with black hair and now it's gray by the end? That's great.
You think you can
Or maybe I missaw it at the beginning. Post trauma. Fun. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright. Oh, maybe it's not a Five Nights at Freddy's thing. Oh, it is. Okay. Damn, they're fast.
Hey, I'm Nath, and this is my tech noir survival horror game, Holy Body. You play as Mika, a black market delivery driver who's searching for a missing partner in a long abandoned British city. I'm making this game solo, and it'll be releasing on Steam and GOG later this year.
Smell. Something's burning.
If you like what you see, it would really help me out if you wishlisted over on Steam. There's also a demo available there if you fancy giving it a go. Alright, enjoy the footage.
God. I think I'm gonna be sick.
That's so old school. It's kind of gross. Oh, that camera angle's horrendous as well. Hey, I'd take it. Free weapon. That's got like 2 kitchen knives. It's always a spin attack. Let's say malnutrition. More games need to make the shotgun work like that. Where it's just boom, boom, boom. That's real. Gotta love old school games like that where half the reason you win is because enemies miss, but half the reason you lose because enemies miss and hit you anyways. They get the good old classic free hit. Did nothing to earn it. I was gonna say, why are you gonna keep trying to melee when you're obviously like low on health? So weird. Hollow body. Yeah, it's not quite my bag. It seems like a lot of the ones on this showcase haven't really been for me. There's been a couple that I'm like, oh, neat.
Tactical RPG set in a school on a mysterious island. I want to introduce you to our cast of characters, starting with Faye, the protagonist. She's the last practicing demon hunter after her grandfather died. She pulls together a crew of other students to fight the demon hordes who are breaking through to the human world, including Newt, whose family has run a shrine for 1,000 years. He heals and buffs friendly characters on the grid. He also collects anime fan subs. Then there's Namako, who debuffs and stuns enemies, and her special does a water attack across a wide area. Do not call her a goth. She hates that. Destin is our resident himbo. His short shorts give him power. Like Faye, he knocks characters back, allowing for interesting combos and strategies. Demon School has a deep story, relationship building, minigames, techniques to upgrade your skills, and 15 characters to use in battle. Here are a few of them. Each character has basic attacks that complement each other. Oh, that's Dog, by the way. And unique special attacks that do things like insta-kill enemies for double the action points, drop items from the demon world, or start triple combos. Thanks for watching. Look forward to more coming from us very soon.
answering text, and I missed that one. That one looked good. So many old school looking games though. It's kind of crazy. It's like the year of the 8-bit. Like I used to play so many games like this when I was a kid. Like especially in the early 90s, it's all we had. Like that was back when Pitfall still looked really cool. Feed me, Seymour. Transylvania Adventure. Oh no, it's the White Clad.
It is really refreshing to see neo-retro remakes of classics like Five Nights at Freddy's and Clock Tower. I am definitely gonna cop those. I've been waiting for Post-Trauma for a minute. Shout out to Raw Fury. They have fantastic visuals. It looks like a AAA game with all that atmosphere. For demos, trailers, and updates on those games, check out our Guerrilla Collective Steam event page and wishlist all the games on the stream. Also,
he's doing that shit again.
A boomer at a some set go. There are more keys in this up and coming showcase, so stay tuned. Next up, we will hibbity hop, bop, and belly flop into some slick, nostalgic style platform action and adventure titles.
Hi, I'm Jose, and I'm here to introduce you to Cozy Dungeons. Cozy Dungeons is an adventure/interior design game where you explore dungeons, clear them out of enemies, and renovate them for a profit. After all,
oh, okay. People have kind of talked about this stuff way back.
We're showing you today
But someone's actually made a game about it, and it actually looks kind of cute.
Who got evicted by goo monsters. To beat the dungeon, we must first complete all the renovation requirements the client demands of us, such as cleaning dirt, building furniture, destroying barricades, and much more. These appear on the left side of the screen. Some of these requirements demand we talk to the client and see what they want. Here, he asked us to place an alicorn and a couple of gold piles next to his visage.
Aw. No cute voice acting. Boo.
Oh, this has his face. Surely he means this statue. Let's open the build mode. And
I would do it for free.
The guys on the floor tells us where the decorations should be relative to one another. And presto, he seems to like it. We need to get to the next room, but the door is locked. Let's look for clues nearby. Let us face each other and figure out the path forward.
Oh, I guess I turned that one down there.
Oh, I get it now.
Yep.
One more. Yes, now we may proceed forward. Oh no, the room is full of enemies. Better get rid of them. To beat a dungeon, we must also defeat all the enemies inside. To do this, we have our trusty sword, our combat techniques, and tools like the explosive barrels. The enemies won't know what hit them. Once we complete all the renovation requirements and defeat all the enemies, we can
And they got unstuck.
We'll get a reward depending on our efforts, and we will return with our spoils to the guild. And speaking of the guild,
I wonder what happens if you reject.
Absolutely wreck. Time to renovate. The guild is our home, which we can decorate however we want. At the start of the game, a mysterious accident left it in shambles, and it's up to us to rebuild it from scratch. As we progress through the game and keep renovating it, we will be able to use our gold to
I feel like this is like real-time speed. Like this person just played their own game so much they're able to just do this. It doesn't feel that sped up.
This marks the end of our time together. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, be sure to wishlist Cozy Dungeons today on Steam. Thank you for watching.
It looks cute. Oh, double shake again.
Set out on the journey, my child, and find your voice. For it is the sound of the instrument that soothes your father.
I think we saw this earlier.
Where to go, where to search for it.
This was the Bard
Play
game, right?
note at the melody whereof a great sigh one can cast. Other worse, whereby the heavy cup of wine one can cast.
That would irritate the crap out of me that he didn't grab the edge.
Expedition report number 1.1. We finally landed on the planet of Ava, although not without problems. The ecosystem here is beyond anything I've ever seen, and hey, Vic, I told you not to jump in like that while I'm compiling a report. Oh, watch your back! There's something behind you! As you can see, Vic has already made some friends here. No wonder. Ava is teeming with life, which makes it that much more important to preserve. A challenging mission lies ahead of us. We must gather all the data we can to rescue the creatures of Ava. Because a mysterious infection, known as the Withering by the local inhabitants, is slowly taking over the planet. Speaking of Ava's inhabitants, they're called the Nar, and so far they treat us with apprehension. This makes our mission even more difficult. Because time is of the essence, and we can only save so many creatures. But you know what? We're not backing down. As humans, when life throws obstacles at us, we learn how to overcome them and move forward.
Not quite my thing. Okay, I can see why people would enjoy it, but for sure it's not for me.
We've got company again. Vic? Hello? Are you there?
Welcome to the egg-centric world of Egg and Gun. Egg and Gun is a challenging climbing game where you take control of a physics-based egg and experience a hazardous climb to the top of the world. The egg's shape directly influences its jumping capabilities. Synchronize the jump timing with the egg's rotation cycle to jump from the tip and reach greater heights. But higher doesn't always mean better. Precise control of the egg is key to success. The environment is hazardous. The egg is wobbly, and gravity is extremely ruthless. So every fan of games like Getting Over It or Jump King should feel right at home. Falling can cause you to crack, and you will have to control a slippery yolk while you wait for your eggshell to regenerate. Watch
That's
out
kinda
though,
cool.
because in the yolk form, you can slide off platforms and fall through cracks.
Oh no.
Keep in mind that there are no checkpoints, so every time you fall down, you will have to climb up again and again. If you're looking for additional challenges, keep an eye out for hidden stamps. Apply them to your eggshell and deliver to the top of the world for extraordinary rewards in the form of egg decorations and alternative skins. Like this Easter egg, right here. Every time you fully crack, you lose all collected stamps. Get your shell recovered and climb back up. Hens are not your friends either. Every pointy surface in the henhouse is a danger for a fragile egg. Once you escape the henhouse, a whole, even deadlier environments await you. Travel through the world from the egg's perspective and feel like a real egg. This is not a yolking matter. Test yourself and ascend with Egging On. Wishlists now on Steam.
The fuck? This game's so blurry though. Kinda looks like Bulma. But like digital. Like an android Bulma. There's just chick with a chainsword. I'm sure there's an audience out there for that. I personally am not it. Yeah, it looks cute. Who doesn't want to be a fox with a top hat? Ain't that just cute? Secret of Crystal Mountain.
In a world filled with crime, murder, and unfathomable horrors, one girl has to wake up already because she's late for school again. Dive into Little Problems, a
Wait,
cozy
Case the
detective
Golden
game
Idol?
where the mysteries that matter aren't about grand thefts or sinister plots, but about navigating the quaint challenges of daily life. Follow the story
That's
of
just
Mary and
slice
her
of life.
friends as you piece together clues and deduce culprits. One little problem at a time.
I've seen like several games like this over the last couple days that we've been doing these. Is it a
Little
trend
Problems,
or
coming this winter.
is it like similar companies?
Wow. Creatures of Ava is turning things out, and it looks like it will be a pretty impressive, transformative tale. I get random Viva Pinata vibes from all those aesthetics. Dope games, y'all. Before we move on, I want to thank you all personally for tuning in. Stay tuned for publisher spotlights immediately after this show, which will feature our partners Assemble Entertainment, Top Hat Studios, and Joystick Ventures. Make sure to check out our mixed merch store to support us. We have hoodies, caps, shirts, pins, and the whole nine to get you soaked out with excellent drip. Our next set of games that slap are in the tactics and strategy genre, with a few sim-like experiences sprinkled in for good measure. Get ready to make a well-calculated move with these up-and-coming gems.
Alright, I'm gonna let this run. I'm gonna make some food real quick. Getting a little bit hungry. So I'll be right back.
Cataclysma left us broken, lost. But we rose piece by piece, night after night. And we survived. They broke us once, but I see no broken souls today. I see a people carved from stone. And with this stone, we will rebuild.
Greetings, Commanders. I am here to brief you on your mission in Grit and Valor. The year is 1949, and the war rages on. Axis powers have dominated the battlefield using mechanical war machines. As Commander of the Resistance, we need you to lead our band of Allied mech pilots. Together, you must deliver the EMP weapon into the heart of New Germany to disable their base of operations. With a blend of real-time tactics and roguelike upgrades, you must reclaim Europe, region by region. In every mission, you will control a squad of 3 mech units, escorting your command vehicle through waves of enemies. This is your highest priority, as it carries the EMP needed to turn the tide against New Germany. Expect these missions to become increasingly difficult as you progress. Therefore, choosing the right path and field upgrades is critical. If you are daring enough, you can also complete bonus objectives to gain more permanent rewards. However, should you become overwhelmed and the command vehicle is destroyed, your campaign in the region will end. In such circumstances, you must return to our HQ to rebuild, rearm, and redeploy. You can use the supplies you've earned to upgrade your mechs and promote your pilots. You can also customize your squad. Pair each pilot and their abilities with the right mech to unlock your squad's potential. When ready, you must brave the front once again and push even further into the heart of enemy territory. At the end of each region, our reports detail there is an enemy boss to face. Once you overcome it, you must march on the next region, which will present its own challenges. I trust you are up to the task and will join our Discord server to hear more about Grit and Valor 1949. Wishlist on Steam today. Good luck, Commander, and Godspeed.
Following the defeat, Yamato Empire ceded its territories in the Pacific, leaving behind a chaotic vacuum of power.
Semboyan kita tetap satu. Merdeka atau mati.
Euthanasia insurgents continue their attack of the remaining UOC soldiers stationed in the colony. Krieger mech squads have been deployed to contain the situation.
Move that ass, maggots. I don't fucking care which idiot.
The president had expressed concern about the brutality our brave UOC soldiers have endured in the primitive land of Euthanasia.
Our boys in the colony have suffered too much from this insolent display of lawlessness. The UOC will be benevolent no longer.
Those hardy Newsanesians salvaged the Empire's kriegs and made them their own. They turned it into a promise of power. To resist. To fight back. Brave men defending their liberty. I respect them.
Got intel there's an old temple in these parts. Locals call it China.
But the order was clear. The land belonged to the UOC, and we had to get it back.
It is of utmost urgency that we move to protect the people of New Phoenicia and defend what is rightfully ours.
Welcome to the interstellar wilderness, where navigation is not just a skill, but the essence of survival. In a world meticulously choreographed by the laws of Newtonian physics, your vessel is an extension of your will, in real space, in real time. Every maneuver, trajectory, and pulse of thrust determines your fate, whether weaving through asteroid fields or engaging in combat. Larger ships demand strategic design to navigate effectively, but with the aid of retro thrusters and auto-adjusted trajectory, complete mastery over all 6 degrees of space is within reach. Exploit the absence of atmospheric drag to traverse vast distances at no cost. But miscalculate it, and no one will hear you scream.
Sergei Podkolab, production director at Flat Ponies, and I'm excited to present a short playthrough of a late-game mission in Rebots. But before we have a look at some gameplay, let's quickly summarize what kind of game Rebots is. Rebots is a first-person resource management game where you play as a new employee at the Rebots Corporation. Our story begins in a new and exciting frontier, better known as the asteroid field. Our goal is to terraform asteroids with mostly intelligent Rebots to fit the needs of different alien species. We start on the spaceport, the player's hub. There's a wide variety of things to do here. Explore, get to know some aliens, and complete missions for them. Let's go to the Grubservatory to get a job. For this job, we are going to have to build a solar plant on an asteroid. So let's head out and find ourselves an uninhabited one. We have a lot of asteroids to choose from in the asteroid field, as we have explored different constellations already. Let's start figuring out how we get this solar plant built. Let's spawn the constructor and configure it. We need 7 semiconductors, 5 steel ingots, and 5 beams. First, let's get the constructor started on the solar plant by setting up the scaffolding. Our 2 combiners are already configured to create iron ingots and steel. Let's automate this with some Rebots. Let's spawn a dispatcher and set the connections up. Since both combiners require iron ore in order to make the iron ingots and steel, we might as well have a dispatcher dispatch the iron ore in the hauler to both of these combiners. By connecting the hauler to the head of the dispatcher and the arrows on the dispatcher to their respective destinations, and finally the combiner back to the hauler, we create a production loop. Next, let's hook up the second input of the combiners. This we will do straightforward. Connect the hauler to the combiner and back again. Easy peasy. I'll just quickly set up the rest of the steel production loop. There we go. Now all we need to do is to spawn some workers, and that's the steel ingot automation done. Now we just wait and let the workers do their thing. From now on, this loop runs on its own, fully automated, and will keep on producing steel for as long as we provide it with the necessary resources. Now we just have to let the workers do their job while we sit back and relax.
Welcome back. Day of the Shell is expressive with a slick presentation and punchy tactical gameplay. Putting your brain to the test by constructing a chocolate factory would make any Oompa Loompa proud, so call me Charlie. All of those games are definitely pushing the envelope. But guess what? Key drop time again, kids. Grab your phone, scan the QR codes with your camera, and head to the giveaway page for your chance to get a key from one of these developers, publishers, their previous titles, some new stuff. Yes, I hope you were able to grab a key. We are now moving laterally from tactics and strategy games into some exclusive action and turn-based RPGs. Let's get it.
Beloved Rapture is an upcoming retro-inspired JRPG with many modern conveniences and contemporary themes. Our public demo gives players access to the prologue and Chapter 1, establishing our main character, the setting, and larger storyline. tones. Today, we instead wanted to show something deeper in Beloved Rapture's narrative. Midway through the game, the world opens up significantly, allowing free access to multiple cities, missions, and towns. This evolving rhythm of exploration allows for a deeper immersion into the world and greater autonomy over the story's progression. One of the major cities you'll visit is that of Alexandria, a vast setting teeming with NPCs to chat with and secrets to explore. Check the job board for optional side quests, participate in various mini-games, gamble away your wealth, or take part in the grandeur of the Colosseum. Wherever you are, keep an eye out for hidden paths, movable obstacles, and puzzles that may yield great treasure to aid in your hero's growth. Swim through rivers, climb cliff sides, and open up shortcuts for smoother backtracking. Use all forms of traversal to roam freely. There are no random encounters, so be sure to size up your opponents and engage in battle at your own peril. Turn orders are determined by speed, so you must be mindful of sequencing in combat. Use magic spells and special items to disrupt the flow in your favor. Charge up your Relica meter and unleash extra powerful limit break attacks. Upon claiming victory, earn loot and powerful gear to modify your stats. These weapons can then be further upgraded, while also unlocking special abilities or earning runes to enhance your arsenal of magic spells. And with enough experience, your party will level up, allowing you to assign bonus points to further customize your heroes. The world is sprinkled with mini-bosses, cutscenes, special character interactions, optional dungeons, and much more to keep the experience fresh and memorable. We hope you are as excited as we are for the release of Beloved Rapture coming later this year. Thank you all for watching, and thank you to the Mix and Guerrilla Collective team for providing us this opportunity to share what we are working on.
is Glenn. Glenn Windwalker. I'm your captain. The ship is nothing without a loyal crew, and I'm searching for the best. Okay, team, let's focus. Watch your back, Theo! The Alliance isn't letting up. We need to get stronger. It's going to be tough, but I can't do it without you guys.
Fight, advance, die, and repeat. Aethermancer is a monster taming roguelike, so yeah, you know the drill. And that's my cat saying I should explain more. Okay, let's go. As Aethermancer, you're fighting your way through the ever-changing fractured ruins alongside your monsters in challenging, turn-based, 3 versus 3 battles. Speaking of monsters, the stars of the show, you'll encounter more than 50 monsters from different mythologies, each playing differently with unique signature traits. For example, Wolpertinger can use the enemy's attacks against them. And you will need your team of monsters, as the world you're traversing is filled with danger and hostile monsters, like those over there. So menacing. If they have not spotted you though, you can ambush them, which grants you an advantage in the fight. Combat is all about managing your available Aether. Your monsters generate Aether every round, but also need it to unleash powerful spells, like this one. Some monsters can even purge enemy Aether to stop dangerous actions, as the enemies conveniently let you know what they plan to do next turn. Aether management is only one key to success. You can pursue different strategies. Let your monsters team up with the sidekick buff, or grind your opponents down with poison. But my go-to? Defeat them before they can do anything. If you attack enemies with the right elements, you can stagger them, which makes them skip a turn and receive more damage. Awesome. And hey, if you're a control freak like me, you don't have to just watch your monsters fight, you can take actions alongside them, depending on your player class. During your adventure, you will explore the different regions of the Fractured Ruins. Today you can see one of them. You will encounter cute NPCs, find secrets to help you on your journey, break boxes, well, and most importantly, raise your monsters. Watch them grow stronger as you build a unique monster from a skill pool that reacts to your choices. So with time, your team grows stronger and stronger. You discover powerful combos and construct builds that feel so crazy good they feel broken. But be careful not to underestimate your enemies, especially when your monster's starting HP is reduced from corruption damage. Because once a monster dies, it is gone for the rest of the run. So you might still fail. Don't be discouraged by your inevitable defeat. Get up and try again. With each run, you unlock new powerful meta progression features. You rebirth your monsters and guide them as they gain worthiness and grow stronger with each life, until you are able to reach the holy city of Vigil. Aethermancer is in closed alpha right now. Register for the raffle on our Discord server and try for yourself. See you in the Fractured Ruins!
Nice. It is exciting to see new ideas and innovation on classic RPG themes. If you like those titles, wishlist them on our Steam event page and check out our Epic Game Store page for the games that are available there. Make sure to give love to our charity partner, Experience Studios, dedicated to giving back to the development community through its accelerator programs, funding, and mentorship. You can donate to that cause right here through the Tiltify link QR code. Up next, we are getting in our bag with exclusive updates from Mix and Guerrilla Collective alumni who are releasing soon and have some new updates. But first, a few words from a special guest who hosted the GC from the get-go, Kinda Funny's one and only Greg Miller.
What's up, Guerrilla Collective? It's me, Greg Miller from Kinda Funny. Congratulations on 5 years of doing the Guerrilla Collective. It seems like only yesterday we were in the very small Kinda Funny office. It was above a comic book shop, a retrofitted apartment. Doesn't matter. Filming the Guerrilla Collective way back when. And so it's awesome to see that it's still going so strong. And of course, still providing so many opportunities to these amazing independent video games that need more eyes. And this is one of the best ways to do it. Put them all together, get them out there, and make a lot of noise. And so, I mean, congratulations, Guerrilla Collective. Sure. Congratulations to you, ladies, gentlemen, and NBs who are watching this. Thank you for supporting this. Thank you for supporting independent games. Remember, wish list all these games on Steam. I cannot tell you how much that helps the developers, but enough from my big old fat head. Let's see some more games.
Welcome to the CSA, Agent. Try to get through this mission with your recorders intact. We need proof how much you're actually capable of.
Oh, God. I can only see red.
Hey, last run wasn't too bad. Here we go again. I'd like you to not hold back. It'd be good to see you work as designed for once.
I am Elsie, Battle Android, latest invention of the famed Dr. Gray. I'm here to bring you home.
Maybe it's time I hit the planetary kill switch. How about a clapping?
You won't get rid of me that easy.
Come to me, Brim!
Elsie to Gray, I have Ash. I'm gonna get back out there and kick robot chassis. Sit still and get plucked, 'cause you can't break me!
From the depths I come. Don't test me. Check this thing out.
I will end you!
That took a lot longer than I was supposed to. Had to use a very little pot to make my food. And so it had a slow boil and all that crap. Anyways, I'm back. Only took like 15-20 minutes, dang it. I was watching it on my phone though, so didn't miss too much. There's only 27 minutes left. Or 20 minutes, I mean. Anyways, for right now, I'm gonna drop the camera because I realize I'm gonna make a mess if I keep trying to not eat on camera. So I'm still here, enjoying it with you guys, and that way I can sit back and relax. Like I said, it really feels like the year of the 8-bit. I don't know why. Maybe they're easy to make or something.
Come on, Crusaders! It's cleanup time!
Death is only the beginning. Groovy.
Kind of reminds me of like a medieval
Ready for a bit of the old
Doom mixed with
ultra-violence? What are you buying, stranger?
Who doesn't enjoy a good Duke Nukem-like game?
With me
Kind of
forever
Wolfenstein.
and ever. Time to roast some pigs, baby. This is not the dating sim I signed up for. Ta-da! Need for blood. No. Oh shit. That's the name of the game.
Oh, well, that looks familiar. It's like old school Doom guy. Choo choo Charlie. I love old games like that. Never really play them anymore, though.
Thanks, Greg, for showing us some love, and Kind of Funny for being the homies. You guys are so cool. Develated looks grimy and slick. It was made by a one-man army out of Vietnam, which is really impressive. Slime Heroes debuted in the Guerrilla Collective back in the days, looking better than ever, and shows that Pancake Games are making some flapjack moves, whatever that means. Making games is challenging, and these guys are killing it, so salute to all the developers for entertaining us and shooting for the stars. Speaking of entertaining you guys, we are jumping back into a free key grab bag. This is our final one, so grab your picture-taking equipment, your phones, snap a picture of the QR code on the screen for an opportunity to grab some keys. Our final key game drop. Check it, gone. For our final segment, we want to introduce you to the world of Metroidvanias, roguelite-like, and arcade-style games from some fantastic studios. Let's push some buttons, y'all.
All right. I am fed. I've still never found that anime. There's one that I talk about now and again where it's like, I wish I could find it. It was like on, excuse me, like Toonami or something. It was about these warriors throughout the eras. It wasn't drifters, but similar concept. They're like warriors throughout eras, ending up in hell and then trying to escape. And all of them had chains like linked to them, and then it kind of just disappears after a little bit, like fades out. And then, you know, it's the chain that binds them to hell. But yeah, they were all trying to escape, and I never could find what that anime was. But it looks so good. And I only saw that bit of the one episode, and then I never saw that show again. Beyond the Ice Palace 2. Neato. This one doesn't look that good. Or maybe it's the player playing it. It doesn't look like they're that good at it. It's also possible. That's kind of cool. Looks like a pair of lungs. I used to love playing pinball when I was a kid. Really good at it too. Pinball Spire. Looks kind of fun. Chain stop. It's kind of neat. There are really two games using the same song. Oh, okay, so you play the monsters. That's cool. Very familiar to other ones. That was kind of funny. I appreciate the side scrollers that look nicer like this in a way. But I still don't want to play side scrollers that much. Unless it's like, you know, Eco and all those. Or Far Loan Sales or whatever it's called. All those. If it's not that sort of side scroller, I don't know.
Show, everyone. There's
Just for
so
me.
many great games and creative visions. Thanks for watching and supporting the games, developers, and the culture of game development and gaming. We want to give a big shout out to our sponsors for helping to make this thing happen. The Xi Foundation, Raw Fury, Fully Illustrated, New Blood, Indie.io, Goblins, and Stray Fawn. Shout out to our broadcasting partners, Twitch, IGN, GameSpot, and Steam, for supporting the showcase and the developers on the stream itself. Big ups to the developers who participated and contributed their games and resources to make this thing happen. Wishlist their games everywhere: Steam, Epic, Game Store, Nintendo, PlayStation, Xbox, and anywhere else you can grab them. It means a lot. After this show, we will pass the mic to our friends who will reveal more secrets at the Guerrilla Collective Publisher Spotlights show. This show will feature fantastic new game announcements from Assemble Entertainment, Top Hat Studios, and Joystick Ventures. If you're near LA tomorrow, we will be draped up and dripped out with over 50 games on the rooftop of the Grammy Museum in LA live. For more info, visit our website at MediaIndieExchange.com. And next Wednesday, tune in starting at 10 a.m. Pacific for the Dames for Games Black Voices in Gaming and Stream for a Cause showcase. It's going to be lit. We have more info about the Dope Indie Game
I don't think we
Awards,
could do another
the
one after this
Digis,
then.
super soon, so keep a lookout for that. And our official charity partner for this stream is Experience Studios. You can help professional game developers make games and network through the industry by donating through the XP Tiltify page using the QR code. For more information about us and the game showcased here, check out the event page at MediaIndieExchange.com and check us out at Twitter or X at Guerrilla Collect and at Indie Exchange, and everywhere else at Guerrilla Collective and Media Indie Exchange. Make sure to subscribe to our Twitch and YouTube channels and grab some merch from our website at MediaIndieExchange.com. Thank you to our team for making this whole thing possible. Abe, Travis, Joel, Mike, Fully Illustrated, Code 32, Nat, Matt, Timmy, Joel, Big Bite, Mary Kish, and you guys and girls for tuning in. You all are awesome. Again, my name is Justin Woodward, co-founder of The Mix, Media Indie Exchange, and I will see you really, really soon. Peace.
All right. We're going to get ready to head out of here. Hope you all had fun. I know I did. What did I do with my... Oh, there it is. All right. Dad wisdom for today. Remember to not stress out about the holidays so much. It's never about the gifts you receive, but the people you cherish. And for today's shenanigans, you may think 1997 was 26 years ago, but in reality, it's been 78. This factoid brought to you by the letter M for methamphetamines. Anyways, have a wonderful evening. It's been Beard.